Posted a photo on allotments hints and tips Facebook page yesterday of my aubergines, and they've got the similar, well, they had a similar sort of mottling to this, and I wasn't sure what it was, but it turns out that I've got a spider mite infestation in my greenhouse. So I've taken all the aubergines out. I'm just having a look at the peppers, and unfortunately it seems that they've got exactly the same. So I've mixed up a little batch. It's got 1 tablespoon of dish soap, 1 tablespoon of oil mixed up with some warm water. I'm just going to spray around the peppers. I'm going to chop the tops off, and then hopefully I can get this under control, because they're really nice plants, but they're all over it. The camera won't pick them up, but I've got a zoom feature, magnifying feature, and it's showing up. You can see the little spider mites in there, and the telltale sign is that they produce little webs. So I'm going to have to see if I can get this under control. Don't know if it's affected the cucumbers yet, but there are a few signs on the peppers over this side. So hopefully I can get it under control. It's Monday today, so I'm going to come down Monday, Wednesday and Friday and give them a little spray and see how they get on. I'm going to remove all the dead leaves as well and give the soil around the plants a good soaking. So I'm just going to do that now. Just take the tops off, trim them down and try and treat them as best I can to try and save these plants. So unfortunately this is what the aubergines have ended up looking like, just a complete mess. So I've taken out, I'm not going to put them in the compost either. I'm going to burn them just to kill anything that's in there. But it's really annoying because they were lovely plants. I don't know if that's one of them there. Let's just see if I can zoom in. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Yeah, this is the mess that they can make of your plants in virtually no time at all. So I'm going to treat the ones that are in the greenhouse and hopefully they'll pull through. What I've done now is I've sprayed every single leaf of the peppers up this side. The cucumbers, there's a pepper in the corner and a couple of peppers here. These are looking a lot healthier, although I did get a couple of caterpillars off that one there. And then I've just watered the floor because apparently they don't like humid conditions, which is why they thrive in greenhouses, because it's just hot and dry. So the humidity might help a little bit. I've also taken away any old leaves, any decaying plant matter, anything like that. So just a little bit of a tidy up. So fingers crossed when I come down on Wednesday, it should be looking a little bit healthier. I'll give them another spray. I'm going to do it, like I said, 3 times, but hopefully that'll help. It also looks like tomorrow I'm going to be harvesting some calabrese. There's 3 lovely heads in there. There's cauliflower in there, another calabrese, cauliflower. So it looks like everything is coming ripe together, so I'm going to have to get those tomorrow because I don't want them going over. That's a really pleasing sight. Right, let's get back on with a bit of watering. Good morning, welcome back. It's Sunday morning, it's around about 8 o'clock. Just got down to the site, and today I'm just going to see if I can get some more progress on the compost area. I pre-assembled all the frames during the week. I'm not sure if I recorded that or not, but I'll see if I can find the footage. And what I did on Friday afternoon was just put up the base frame. So all the frames in position. I've just got to see if I can get it clad and get the roof on today. And then we've got some horse manure still, so I'm going to see if I can get some of that into there. But energy is a bit low today. I spent about 9 hours yesterday at the mother-in-law's house tidying up her garden, so I'm really not in the mood for coming down and doing this today, but I'm going to run out of time if I don't get it done soon. So let's just crack on. I'll show you what I've done and then we'll see if we can make some decent progress today. So this is what we've got so far, and it's all square, level and plumb. all the legs are sitting on top of the stones that I put in. I just put some cross braces in just to hold it tight. So I'm going to take the piece of wood that's currently at the bottom, I'm going to fix that at the top across the back, and then that gives me something to put the roofing sheets on, and this time they fit. I've got the steel for the back. I've got to just sort out the side sections. I think what I'm going to try and do is see if I can slot them in between so they're not sticking out at the sides, because they get a bit sharp and jagged, and I don't want to cut myself. So I'm going to see if I can get that done as well, just make it look a little bit better. The only stumbling block might be that piece of wood there, but I'm sure I can go around it. I've got all my tools. I've got a grinder, circular saw that's got a steel cutting blade in it. There's no reason I can't get it done today. I just find myself a little bit of energy from somewhere, so I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee and then going to get going. I've managed to put the cladding onto both sides, all the way across the back. I've got the first divider in. I was having no joy whatsoever trying to cut this steel sheet with the grinder. It was jumping all over the place. I tried it with the circular saw and it just kicked back, so it's not really that safe. I'd prefer to do it somewhere where I could clamp it down properly. So what I've done instead, I've just put a piece of wood either side and drop some polycarbonate sheet in. Eventually I think I want to clad it all in wood, but I just haven't got enough wood for that at the moment. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can get some of the manure from in these two bins put into there, and I can clear this area off a little bit. Still need to make a front for it, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something. Yeah, it's looking a lot better than it was. It's all nice and square and level. I've just placed the roof sheet on. For now I've got a good overhang at the front and back. Just need to get that screwed down so the wind doesn't blow it away, and I've got a piece for the other side, so I'm just going to overhang them both, and I might have to put a piece of wood in the middle where I join them. But for now I'm just going to see if I can get some stuff put into this and do a makeshift front. Well, it looks like time's beating us again, but I've managed to get it all up. I've screwed the roof on loosely, so half of it's covered. I've moved the two compost bins that were there, put the contents into there. I've just dropped them in there out of the way. But it's 1 o'clock now, so it's time to tidy up and head off home. First little harvest of the year. Got some beetroots, probably about 10 or 12 in there, a couple of carrots, some spring onions, and we're going to turn those into a potato salad soon. Unfortunately none of the potatoes were ready at the plot, but we'll have to pop to the supermarket and get some. But it's nice to be getting stuff out of the ground.